The most valuable data in CEA starts with you. Agritecture and CE Ag World are thrilled to invite you to participate in the 2025 Global CEA Census, the largest global survey dedicated to the controlled environment agriculture industry. The census is the industry's pulse check, a real-world snapshot of how growers are using technology across the protected cropping spectrum to deliver practical, actionable insights to help shape the future of CEA. Help us join the next generation of farming at ceagworld.com/census. That's ceagworld.com/census to get started. Welcome to CE Ag Talks, the video series from CE Ag World, a media site devoted to the business of growing food undercover, including greenhouse produce, vertical farms, and outdoor protected crops. Today, we're welcoming Sean Cutter, founder and CEO of Energy Acres, a company committed to building resilient, low-carbon energy systems that power data centers and support local food production. Sean, thanks for joining me today.
Glad to be here.
Our conversation today will focus on Project Everberry, a public-private partnership that aims to transform the food and energy systems in Appalachia. The project integrates advanced vertical farming, renewable energy, and waste recycling to build food centers that produce fresh, local year-round food with minimal environmental impact. So for starters, could you give us a little bit of background about Project Everberry and why you're focusing on Appalachia?
The short of it on why Appalachia, that's where I grew up. It's stomping grounds. That's maybe the easy part. How it come about can be more complicated. It really has its roots on our family farm in Ohio, where we built our first greenhouse. We were always an outdoor crop, farm family. It's 458 acres, regenerative organic farm, and building that greenhouse really saw that to fundamentally help take steps to fix the food system, we need to relocalize it. We need to grow food at a larger scale. Fast forward through a few attempts at getting a project launched and really receiving a lot of pushback with how do you use cogeneration with CEA? Because my background is energy, family comes from oil and gas. And so I think about energy in a different way. And if we fundamentally solve the energy side of the equation for CEA, you can grow food at scale. So that was kind of the premise of the projects that we were looking for, and ultimately took the public-private partnership route, looking on how do we just not solve this problem by ourselves, Energy Acres? Like, this is really a community problem that affects everyone, and there are more groups that can be brought to bear. And the missing link that we found wasn't just the food production; it was connecting that to the market. And fast forward to what we have now, we had to piece a lot of that together.
That really leads me well into my next question, because I know the project involves a number of stakeholders and universities. Can you tell us more about those partnerships and what they bring to the table?
Yes. So we've lined up some stellar partners: Ohio State, Penn State, and WVU. All three institutions, they really serve a different purpose on the project. Penn State, we've been working heavily on the CHP cogeneration side. How do you optimize and not overfit the model? Because what we're trying to do at this project is provide a prototype and examples that can be replicated throughout Appalachia. And the way to do that, we're then going to need to educate people. So it's a natural fit to include the education institutions. On the Ohio State side, we want validation that the work that we're doing is having an impact on the nutrition delivered. So we're involved on the food science side, on how do you test the impact that you're making, but also on the controlled environment side with the research center in Columbus, and working with kind of multiple groups at Ohio State, and WVU helps out with GIS and other support. So we really look for where are the gaps that we have to try to solve, where is the expertise that we can get and tap from these other areas, and that's sort of how we've assembled the project.
Well, Sean, thank you so much for coming on and sharing more about Project Everberry, and I look forward to keeping up with it.